fuck you on the couch, asshole. Hold on. It's going live. I hit it.
This is the agenda slide. We're going to have a guest on today. After that, we're going to do a broad market recap, look at what's hot for this week, and then go over some chart requests. Our first guest is going to be Brad. I will let him introduce himself and start sharing some charts. He's going to go over how he finds an edge in the market.
Hey, Jake, thanks for having me. What we're going to go over today, you can see some keynotes there: anchoring from the high, volume candles, anchoring from swings, how to define a swing. So as you can see on this chart here, you can see examples of that exactly. But to give you some further examples, I'm going to go ahead and share my chart now. Okay, now that you see my chart, can everybody see my chart? Okay, cool. Glad you guys can see it. There's a lot of interesting stuff happening here. So, we're moving up a little bit, down a little bit. Nobody really knows what's going on. What do you think about the market these days, Jake?
Oh, it sucks. Fucking sucks.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so everyone's getting wrecked. But yeah, I mean, as I go through here, pretty much everything is just marked, every trade that I was in. So, I'm definitely trying to figure out a way to find these reversals and really with this, I found an edge that you basically just sell every day. Like that's my edge. So I think that's, all I had to cover today. I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, on to another chart that's blown up. And then we'll go into the broad market recap. This is the broad market recap. I'm going to go switch over to my screen, look at the VIX, and then we'll go looking at CGC, all that good stuff. Once that is over, I'll quickly go back to the slide deck here. Go to Jake's chart, CGC, VIX, and SHOP. I'll probably go back to this so we can see that. Look at SHOP. And then whatever the fuck this is. And then go back. We'll do a final keynote for when you know, you know. I knew that it was probably a bad idea to start buying this shit, and I did it anyways. Oops, full screen. Yeah, this is Finco, blah, 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 when you know, you know. And then, yeah, that's about a wrap. Hey.
This is it. I'm going over the top.
Yes, going live.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Nope.
Yeah, should I start with sharing my screen as a guest? Got it.
Hello?
This is it. I'm going over the top.
Alrighty, this is the Pit Show. Welcome. We're gonna have some guests on. After that, we're gonna do some broad market stuff. After that, hot this week, and then some chart requests. First guest that we're gonna have on is Bradley Ritter. He finds edges and then does stuff with them. Thanks for joining, Brad.
Yeah, no problem, Jake. Good to be here.
Yeah, sure. Well, let's see what you're going to be going over today when you're finding an edge.
All right, let's go over some keynotes. If you could flip over to the next slide. Okay,
Sure.
cool. Anchoring from the high, volume candles, anchoring from swings, and how to define a swing. So yeah, like what does anchoring from a high mean? What does anchoring from the low mean? And how do I define the swing that I'm trading in? There's lots of ways to do that, but to give you a good idea of what I look at, aside from this chart, I'm going to share my screen here real quick.
Share away.
Okay, here's my screen and my chart. So I like to put VWAPs all over them so I know where volume is. See, lower time frame rejections like this that play out to decay the premium on my options. So I slice and dice. And when doing that, I can kind of find an edge. I can find an edge on any stock. I can trade orange juice futures. I can trade shit coins. So, what do you think about that edge, Shake?
That's pretty lucrative. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
Let me know how it goes.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of all I wanted to show today on my chart. I'll flip it back over to you, Jake.
Alrighty, then we'll go to the broad market recap. First thing I'll do is share a static chart and go back to where I was. Gaps below, they got filled. Might as well open up a live chart to see that in action. Actually, fuck it, we'll look at United Airlines. Previous resistance in 2008 is now support. Let's go to the actual SPY chart, see what the 65-minute looks like. Ooh, okay. We'll see. From there, we'll go back to this. Go to the next segment, which is what's hot this week. CGC is a piece of shit. VIX is hot. And Shop kind of sucks as well. We'll take a look at Shop. Shop. Not too bad, but yeah, it's between the two anchored VWAPs here. Let me just throw an alert, blah, blah, blah. Alerts created. Go back here, present, and then we'll go over the chart requests. I'll go back to this, blah, 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 chart requests, CRWD. It looks horror. No, it actually looks pretty good, probably, if there's divergence. Ooh, no, yeah, divergence here. Interesting. All right, enough of that. Back to this, and I'm done.
This is it. I'm going over the top.